YouTubers and Pokemon fans, and welcome to our third of 4 2015 World Championship deck openings. Today we're opening the deck that won the Seniors Division for Worlds 2015, manned by Patrick Martinez of the United States. That is Punches and Bites, featuring Seismitoad EX and Manectric EX. So take a quick look at the back here. Patrick Martinez dominated the Pokemon TCG Senior Division with his Punches and Bites deck, just as its star player, Seismitoad EX, dominated tournaments during the 2015 season. Golbat and Crobat bring the Bites side of the equation. Manectric EX helps dish out extra damage, and if an opponent isn't playing Pokemon Tool cards to boost its Assault Laser attack, you can fix that with the help of Team Flare and their handy Head Rinner. There's a quick glance at the deck list that we're going to show you in its physical form. And as a reminder, these decks unfortunately are not tournament legal. They're only used for, play testing, and depending on your league leader, you might be able to use them in Pokemon leagues. But if you want to use them in a tournament, any kind of official sanctioned tournament, that would be a no-go. So you can't use these in cities, states, regionals, nationals, etc. But still, same price as a standard deck, I believe. Maybe a couple bucks more. And you get some pretty cool looking cards at least. So if you are on a budget, not a competitive player, etc., and you just want a good deck to, use for fun, definitely a great thing to get, as, they work the same. You just can't use them in tournaments. So just getting everything out here quick. If you want to see what is all inside this book, check out the first Worlds deck video I opened on, I'll have in the iCards up there. And there's just a quick glance again at the Pikachu pin 2015 Boston, because that is where Worlds was. So, get the little cardboard deck box, which, as I've said, I'm not really a fan of because cards only fit in there if they're not sleeved, and if you're gonna have a deck, you're probably gonna have it sleeved, just kind of the way it is. But anywho, let's get to showing you things here, shall we? Put the code aside right away. Alright, so there is the first Seismitoad EX, with of course Quaking Punch. If you're not familiar, it does 30 damage, and your opponent can't play any item cards from his or her hand during his or her next turn. So it really cripples them. They can't, you can play a card like Ultra Ball, can't play Pokemon Catcher. There's many better cards than that too, but they can play supporter cards, and that's pretty much it. It's got AZ supporter card to scoop things up. Got Rock Guard as their ace spec. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And the Bursting Balloon card we just got in the Breakpoint set is similar to that, except it only lasts for 1 turn. This being an A-Spec, 1 per deck, it stays on there, so it worked a little bit better. Zubat with Free Flight, of course, 4 of those, because that was legal in the format. This is currently expanded legal, but not standard tournament legal, just so you know. Head Rinner. The attacks of Pokemon this card is attached to costs 1 more energy. So if your opponent uses Mega Pokemon especially, and you can slap this on them before they get the Mega out, before they can put a Spirit Link on it, that hurts them even more, because their attacks cost more, and they can't Mega Evolve without it ending their turn, because this is there, and thus they can't put a Spirit Link on them. Let's see, we got 2 Crobats. Kind of interesting order they have here. You think I'd find the Golbats first, but 4 Zubats, 2 Crobats. There is Manectric EX, 2 of those, with the overrun attack, does 20, and it does 20 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Assault Lasers does 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has a Pokemon Tool card attached to it, it does 60 more damage. And that includes things like Head Rinner. So if you got Head Rinner on your opponent's Pokemon, Manectric's Assault Laser does 120 to them. Or if they did get a Spirit Link on, that works as well. So there's the Golbats, 3 of those. So they run a 4-3-2 bat line. Get those kind of in the right order there. Hypnotoxic Laser, very popular with Seismitoad decks, at least in this format, or when you're allowed to use the card, basically. 4 of those, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is also asleep. So it helps stack damage up. Since Seismitoad only does 30 damage, you do this, they're poisoned as well. And see if they're using the stadium to make the poison damage higher. You got the bats to put damage on, just so you don't have to, use Quaking Punch 6 times to knock out a 180 HP Pokemon, basically. We got 4 Ultra Balls to help get out whatever Pokemon you may need, including bats. Versus Seeker times 3. Get your choice of supporter from the discard. Double Colorless Energy for those Quaking Punches, so you can start using them the first turn you're allowed to attack. 4 of those, of course. Basic Electric Energy times 4. Colress, shuffle your hand into your deck. Then draw a number of cards equal to the number of benched Pokemon in play. And we've got just 1 of that. N times 4, shuffle draw however many cards you have as prizes. That's your new hand size. Shaman EX, this one's got 2. We saw 1 in the last one, but again, you can't use these in tournaments, so that kind of stinks, but Shaman remains expensive with that setup ability. Very, very popular. And the rest of the Seismitoads, 2 of them. So you're actually only running 3 Seismitoads, I guess. 2 Manectrics, 2 Shaman, so 7 EXs total in the deck. We got Lysander times 2, so you can have your pick of Pokemon to knock out or to Quaking Punch away. Muscle Band times 2, make that Quaking Punch 50 base right there. Pokemon Center Lady, heal 60 from one of your Pokemon. 1. Super Scoop Up times 3, because they do like to scoop with the Seismitoads, so you limit your opponents, try to make it so they can attach a bunch of energy and do a lot of damage. So once you get close to being knocked out, Super Scoop Up, use a AZ, etc. Zerosic, choose a Pokemon tool or special energy card attached to a Pokemon in play and discard it. So if they did get a Spirit Link attached, you can Zerosic it away and then slap a Head Raider on it without them being able to do anything about it. And there is Verbank City Gym. Put 2 more damage counters on poison Pokemon between turns. So if you use the laser and you have Verbank in play, it's doing 30 for poison each turn. So you attack with Quaking Punch for 30, and your turn ends. They take poison between turns, so up to 60. Comes back to you, they take another 30, that's 90. So it goes back to them, comes back to you, it's 180. You're knocking out most things. With bats, you can knock them out before it comes back, so they don't get to attack with that Pokemon, etc. Got 3 of those, and then, kind of by necessity, as nearly all decks do, 4 Professor Juniper or Sycamore does the same thing. So that is a look at the Senior Division Championship first place winning deck from 2015 Worlds, Punches and Bites. So, that's all for today's video. Please subscribe, rock smash that like button, visit our website, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for some more Pokemon opening goodness. Either the 4th and final Worlds deck, the Masters Division, Honor Stoice, or if I find Breakpoint stuff, we'll have a Breakpoint opening tomorrow, probably. We shall see. I'll get this uploading, and then I'm gonna go check the local Target and such and see if they're breaking street date or not. And if they are, I'll pick up some Breakpoint for you guys. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.